don't know. I think I could do it.
I even told my cousin that shit. I said,
But you say you think you can do it. You already doing it though. In this thing, you're basically already doing it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
The only thing left now is just.
I really hate that people don't see how much it really took to look like this right here. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the part. But you know, hey, we don't do it for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just
it's the sad part.
This shit ain't easy. This shit is not easy.
I think about it is that what people really get to see nowadays is just the people who just buy all the shit and don't really know what they doing. They just learn it offline, and then from there, you know, they make a quick, catchy ass song, and then they blow. But they don't put their music ain't got no life to it. They really ain't got no life to it. It's just okay. Now I'm gonna put the bitch on TikTok, and then from there, once I put it on TikTok, probably pay somebody to do a dance to it, and it's over with. They blow. They made a couple of dollars and then they're gone. And the next person come and do it again. They all just it. Nothing has longevity. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really missing in the music game to me.
No, I feel that. Longevity.
Got a couple of them that's doing like Rod Wave and shit like that. Hell, I'm gonna be dead on it. I don't even listen to Rod Wave.
Rod Wave, that guy, man. I don't know why. I feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know why he gets so much, you know, so much. I ain't gonna say hatred because it ain't hate. I don't know why they want him to switch up so much when it worked. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. The goal is to find something that worked, and it works. So it's like,
I guess there's a lot of songs. There's a lot of artists, bro. I listen to a lot of underground music. That's my problem. So when it comes down to like I don't know, like NBA YoungBoy, Rod Wave, 21 Savage, like people that's out there, I don't listen to them like that because I really like listening to the people who still got that struggle. It's
that
like
grind.
It's a little different. Something about it it's different in my ears. You know what I'm saying?
No, you could definitely. It's the same reason why people like college better than pro. Right. You know, they already got that money. You know, that grind kind of ease up a little bit. You start being a little bit more relaxed. When you're in college, you're still trying to get there. So it's like, I don't get me wrong. The term underground fit, but I feel like with the internet, man, it's kind of like that underground term is kind of disappearing in a way because it's like you probably just ain't. Because it's like, aren't you still mainstream if you everywhere? If you can be everywhere at all times on the internet, even without a label, doesn't that still make you mainstream?
I don't think so necessarily.
I think it do. I don't know.
It's a new platform. I think it's a new...
The way I see it, I can get on my phone right now, and I got views that show me where they from.
Yeah.
Man, views from Canada, so I mean, obviously it's on a small scale, but... You're not underground. Like your underground would be just, beatboxing in your local neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the local clubs. It's like, now you're underground because you're still boxing CDs. You're not worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with the internet, man, at any moment you can be anywhere you want to be at. It might cost you a little money, but you can be anywhere. So it's like, you kind of already mainstream. And that term underground is kind of dying down. Same thing that happened to mixtape. Same thing those eras are just coming to an end now because it's like, why you think it's so many people that don't have to sign deals no more? It's like, shoot, man, you got people building fan bases off of just TikTok alone to where they could sell whatever you give them. Music, some clothes, shoes, hats. They don't need... At that point, why do I need a label? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just...
Well, labels are still making it happen because distribution. Your music, you can push your music to a certain place, but there's always going to be a gatekeeper.
100%. I just feel like the leverage changed, though.
I don't think people realize that leverage ain't changed as much as y'all think.
I think it did.
Okay, you can get on a computer or you can get on your phone and you can make a catchy song, but you're not gonna get that longevity of somebody who's in mainstream. Majority of people who are mainstream now, they have a longevity to them.
I can't agree with that, man, because I could sell direct user right now. Right now, I could sell direct user.
Sure.
The way you go through a distribution on DistroKid, right? Yes, that is an easy route to do it. But you also can just build a website and directly sell to a consistent fan base. Does it take time to build that? Yes. But once you build that fan base, at a certain time, it's like, it don't matter what you selling or dropping. Your fan base is gonna support you regardless. You're gonna build a cult. So it's like, we see that every day. Now, do rappers still go intertwine with the labels at one point? 100%. You know, they come through. But once again, now you coming to me. That's like me. If I'm in the studio, say a label come to me right now, right?
Sure.
Come to us right now, right? Me and you, and we talking to them, and they say, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. And they say, all right, well, we want to give you a budget on studio time. Brother, you can keep your budget. You can keep your budget on studio time. We don't need that.
That's not necessary.
All right, let's say they say, well, we'll give you a budget on video and editing. Hey, brother, we could do that ourselves. We don't need that.
Yeah.
So at a point in time, it's like, brother, everything you trying to give us, we could do ourselves. The only thing you literally could do for me is put me places that I want to be right now. At that point, it's just now I ain't signing you. We just business partners at this point.
But yeah, that's the new wave.
But see, I feel like that's transitioning into. There's no, I don't know. The underground term just to me don't fit no more because it's like at any moment.
I think there's still underground music, but what we consider underground.
So what is underground music?
Underground music to me is a different feel for what's mainstream or considered mainstream. It's always been that. It ain't about just you go into these places that's probably local or you know a juke joint or something like that, and then people rocking with you there. It's just that the music isn't on a mainstream level. There's a certain kind of recording that happens. There's a certain kind of editing that happens. There's a lot of different types of talent around that person that makes it pushed over the edge. A lot of
and you don't think we can create that?
I'm
over time, though.
I'm never gonna say that that's not possible.
That's my point,
right? I'm not gonna say it's possible, but
that's all. As long as we on agreements, that's where I'm at. It's possible, bro.
Many people can't do it at the rate of somebody that has mainstream.
Stop running somebody else's race. Run your own race.
Now you say that, I can agree with you 100%. But while you're running that race, we gotta understand that online makes everything so much faster, right? So while you're running your race, it's not like a time when Russ or J. Cole was coming out. Like they've already stamped and made themselves.
But let's not
from an underground standpoint.
But let's not forget the strategy behind that. Sure. They weren't just regular underground rappers. They were underground rappers with strategies that uphold the end of the bargain that they kept. So let me ask
you then. Who can you honestly see, right? Like in the rap game right now, who's come up like a J. Cole in his era now?
Like a Damani.
Who?
A Damani.
Who was that?
That's T.I. Son. T.I. Son is the closest thing that we seen his work ethic, his style. That's the closest thing in our era that we got to Cole, my opinion. Respectfully.
You're talking about T.I.'s son. J. Cole didn't have a famous.
No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You asked me who do I remind? No, how?
I'm pretty sure.
Creativity don't care about a situation you in. What does that got? What does the situation where you come from got to do with creativity?
We're talking about the creativity. I'm talking about the leaps and bounds that they had to take to continue to push their music.
Who's to say he didn't have his hard battles in his journey too?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't as hard as J. Cole.
I mean, who's to say that though? You know what I'm saying? You never know. The burden of being the king of the South, son. Look at Braun. You think, man? So you think it's man? You look inside out, it's easier than that, man. You know how hard it is being Braun's fucking son, nigga. Like y'all, it's easy to look at a perspective like that when you ain't never seen the other side of it. I can't. I can't say that. I don't know what battles he went through. I don't know what struggles he done went through. That man got a lot of battles he dealt with.
But when I'm looking at it, the way I look at it,
The way he moved right now, it shows that he done went through battles.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's not a good artist. All right, I'm giving it to him. He's a great artist. Right.
Cole didn't come from a too crazy background himself, brother. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best of both worlds, Zach and Cody, but shit.
But what I'm saying is when Cole was doing it.
No, it's not even about just him going to college. He was
saying though, but Cole did it. He was making his own music, his own beats.
100%. 100%.
He was rapping his own lyrics.
But haven't I been preaching? That's if you're not doing that right there and telling you you're already, man, come on, man. You know,
that's for somebody who's just getting into the game. That's somebody, or not even just getting into the game. That's for somebody who's been in the game.
I can't say that. I just got into the game, so it's like they don't got a time on. It's never
what the comparison is. When I'm saying when you just get in the game, okay, boom, you took in the steps to kill off a lot of the weight, like the dead weight.
We cutting middlemen.
Right.
That's what we do.
But majority of rappers aren't doing that, so they flatline because why? They have a lot more stuff that they got to worry about. So when I see it, when I'm saying something like this, I'm like, okay, you understand the game from a different mindset.
This is the business side. I'm gonna give the gems, bro. You want to go to the studio? It costs money.
100%.
Let's say you and your dogs go to the studio 3 times a week. Let's say a piece, y'all spending $300 a week just to go to the studio. In a month time, y'all just bought an entire setup to be able to record y'all own music. Y'all no longer have to record nowhere else. Is it gonna sound the best at first? No. YouTube your best friend and get around other producers and just stay active and it eventually comes. Same thing with camera, same thing with merch. You will tie that same strategy to everything that as a rapper you feel like you would need. You need a DJ. Go get a DJ board. Find somebody around you that's interested in. Give that lane to them. Be the one to give them the equipment. Open that lane up to them, and now you have a DJ. Work with them. Mm-hmm. Eventually, over time, chemistry comes. Mm-hmm. Same thing with a cameraman. Same thing with a promoter. Same thing with whatever else you need. That's the gems right there. And over time, you'll understand that now you don't have to pay for nothing, and all that's gonna pay you. So now you're a paid rapper.
So that was definitely true. I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely true. Because if you know how to do everything, there's no room for anybody else to take up your space or take up your time, right? But what I'm saying is, there's still a lot of underground folks who know this same thing. They know this, but they can't get to a place like Black Eyed Peas. That's what you would consider mainstream. If am I lying? Like a Black Thought.
I mean, so YoungBoy ain't mainstream. XX Tekashi wasn't mainstream before he passed away. You know what I'm saying? I can go to any kind of style of rap. What we used to consider mainstream. I remember back in the day, my folks used to be fucked up about Tech N9ne.
Tech N9ne is mainstream.
No,
he's not mainstream.
No, hold on. No, hold on. Before you say even think about that.
Well, hold on. Though, we're talking.
Hold on. Listen.
Like
hold on. Hold on. Before we go to that though, we're talking about Tech N9ne in 2008. No. What was Tech N9ne in 2008? Was he mainstream or was he independent? I mean, was he underground? No question. He was underground, correct?
Yeah.
And we're talking about 08, 09, he was underground. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I consider like C, like
a 100%.
Like a B.
So when we thought underground, we thought certain shit.
No, because he had a Wayne feature.
No, it wasn't about that. It was about the fact that hold on. This
everybody.
Call my bluff.
If you had the money, he was gonna get on that song.
Anybody know Culture? Please, this is an open question. I feel like I asked him, what do he feel like underground is? I feel like underground was the difference between underground and mainstream. In my perspective, this is not the dictionary version of it. I feel like what is underground is something you can't put in your car and ride to McDonald's with your family in. You get what I'm saying? That you can't. This is something that's probably like not kid efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm thinking underground, I'm thinking somebody who's still getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Probably having transition, got to the point where their music had to transition into a level of where, okay, not only do you got to make music, we have to make the music make sense of the business side of it.
Mhm.
Once you attach the business with the music, now you become what? Mainstream. That's what I feel like mainstream is. But nowadays, you already start off on a platform, rather how small it is, that can reach the whole world. So in a sense, you already starting off mainstream because you have to, off the get-go, when you get on TikTok, won't they ban you for putting certain shit on there? When
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as being mainstream back in the day when they were trying to get on the radio. What you had to do, what you had to get the engineer to do when you was finna get ready to go on the radio. What you had to get, what kind of mix you had to get? A clean mix,
You
right?
definitely had to get a
It's the
clean
same thing. So it's like it's like the underground stage of it is just kind of dying out. I feel like. I really do feel like that. Y'all get y'all opinions on that though, but
I mean, hey, listen, I'm not your perspective on it. I'm not gonna argue with it, right? Because I really feel as if the mainstream is not mainstream. Excuse me, underground is taking a new route,
facts.
taking a new route, right? So it's not like okay, boom. Tech Nine was going through raves, man, like he was having parties and I don't know warehouses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you said, the music could be played in the car.
Also, the richest independent rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Through tech,
100%.
Hmm.
100%. You name me somebody else that I made more money than Tech independent.
independent wise,
You got somebody?
no.
I can't think of somebody. Call my bluff in the comments. Shit, y'all. I don't know nobody. And for y'all younger, that's my age, y'all probably didn't get the experience of that group of era music because that's before us a little piece. But you know, I have people around me. But do your homework on Tech. If you want to look up to somebody, don't look up to Birdman. Look up to Tech. Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm sitting here looking at like
Birdman is a legend now. He did. He the right. But you really wanna change generational wealth as a African American artist. Go do your homework on Tech and his path through it. It ain't easy, but look at him now. You know what I'm saying? He reaping the benefits now, and he deserved it.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue about Tech Nine because Tech Nine is in a league of his own.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And again, this is another artist who can make beats by himself
Facts.
and rap his own shit.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
what do we say? If it's broke, don't what? You get what I'm saying? So if you think in today's era, if that's what they was doing back then, and we're in a whole new era, and you think you ain't gonna do none of that, come on, man, you selling yourself a dream, man. You gotta. And then, but I feel like all at the same time back then they weren't doing it because at that time they felt like, oh, we gotta. They were doing it because they knew probably because they couldn't afford for nobody else to do it.
Yeah.
So at this sense, it's like we want to be able to push our content. We want to be able to rap whenever we want. How do you do that? Just do everything yourself. It's just that simple. Once you get to that level, I feel like everything around you is gonna get better.
I mean, experience is the best teacher.
Facts. The more you do it, the better you get. I don't know. I really believe that.
I mean, you know, really dropped some jewels today, but I mean, I really can't argue with that.
Facts.
I mean, I won't argue with that because it's definitely a respectful way to get it in and get it done.
Facts. If you want to do it, just do it, man.
You put your own money out. You're putting your own time up. You're putting your own focus up. You're putting your own talent up. Your own inspiration. Your own imagination. Everything is on the plate.
Yeah, this all off of just thoughts, man. You know, being in situations you want to get out of, and also not being feel like you're getting stuck doing something you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to create a lane for something. That's why you said earlier, do I feel like I'm ever do I ever doubt it? It's like hell no, shit.
So,
We wake up and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? This shit be fun.
yeah,
It's really a blessing.
and that's another thing too as well. I think it's really important that a lot of artists look at this as a little too serious. I think there has to be a level of fun. Now, yeah, there's a point where you gotta think about the business because money is involved, right? You don't want to just continuously do this and not make something out of it, right? Not make some money out of it because it's definitely a life changing type of situation.
Well, I feel like for me, it's not a money. That it was never a money thing for me.
Mhm.
It was simply just like, damn. It was like, damn. Me and my dogs can like have our own little spot, make music, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? To me, that was like a safe haven. It was never a money thing. In my mind, it was like, shit, we could low key afford to do this just on our own time. So it's like now we got access to just do whatever we want to do. That's how it started for me. Once I seen it, was like, oh, okay, you can make money off of this. So, all right, bet. We're going to make some money in it. But all the money that we make into it, we don't want. We just throwing it back into, you know what I'm saying, new equipment, and, whatever we got going on at that time. So,
I mean, I've been here for a while. I mean, we've definitely done we've had some dope conversations.
facts.
Just to finish off, because I appreciate you, letting me come in your house and, had this conversation and talk about, the ups and downs of music in general, and what we think the city's gonna accomplish and how it's gonna accomplish it. Is there anything that you want to say before we leave that, local artists need to hear to really push them over the level, to push them to another level? At least if they're just in their room with just a laptop and a microphone, what is it that you think they should, look at or try to get to actually push themselves to that next level?
I feel like if I had to tell every artist something that I feel like they should be doing to basically, in other words, help them get closer to a goal, is what you asking?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be hard because there's a lot of artists, but if I had to just be like, damn, I'd probably say, I don't want to just say consistency. That's everybody say the same thing. Consistency is such a broad word. I feel like right now, just network as much as possible. More so spend your funds more on networking, finding ways to get outside of your city, in your city, wherever you possibly can where somebody never heard you from. Focus on spending your time on that rather than just making music. We make great music. So you can have all the music in the world. Figure out what to do with the music and shit. Once you do that, I feel like you'll see the difference.
Man. Wise words. Wise words. Hey, listen.
Keep working.
I appreciate you.
For sure, man. We appreciate you, man. Always.
You come to the house and chill out.
Yeah, man. While I sip on this good liquor, man. You don't drink, but I drunk for the both of us.
I don't drink. I also don't drink no more. But we definitely gonna do this again.
Yeah, for sure. More to come, for sure.
Sir.
Yeah, we fucking with this, man. We gonna keep doing this for y'all, man. Y'all tell us what y'all want us to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we gonna cover some different topics.
Yeah, y'all definitely fuck with us. Let us know.
All right.